Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the all-new TwelveSouth BackPack adjustable shelf for the Mac. Now, if you're a iMac user or someone that has a Cinema display or Thunderbolt display, in my opinion, this is a must-have accessory. My first Mac was a 24-inch iMac, and I did have the original backpack for that. When I got my Thunderbolt display and the new backpack came out, I immediately jumped on the chance to grab one. The new backpack has been fully redesigned, allows you to use it in either the forward-facing or rear-facing position. Works not only to hold things like external hard drives, but can be used to hold like your keys or your iPhone, or in the back to hold a computer. So if you're using a laptop with a Thunderbolt display, as I am, you can go for this setup right here, which allows you to place your MacBook Air in that little shelf and hold it to the back of your display. So let's start by cracking this open so I can show you everything that comes included in here. The sleeve is always really hard to get off. I already have one of these set up because you can actually rock this with two at the same time. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this off without destroying it. I was able to get the first one off, but no, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. It looks like I'm going to have to destroy the little sleeve. It's just too tight to get it off. So I'm going to peel it open right here on the side, hopefully minimizing the damage, but I'm not doing a very good job of it. So I'll just have to kind of rip it open. I wanted to try to save it so I could put it back on, but it doesn't look like that's going to cooperate with me. Yeah, it's kind of glued on there. So there we go. I got that out of the way. And what I'll do is open this up because there are several things that are included inside the packaging, and they're important to check out because they all kind of go to the setup of the backpack. So let me peel this open. TwelveSouth packaging is great, really kind of simplistic. They're just a fabulous company. I've reviewed their stuff before, and they only make things for Macs and other Apple devices like the iPhone and the iPad. So they're just a kind of a specialized company that I just think does a really phenomenal job. So here is the backpack itself. We don't need to talk about that yet because under here there are some other things which we need to look at. Here is your instruction manual. We'll get to what this is in a second, which talks about what pieces you're going to need for your specific device. So you can see right here there are two sets of inserts. So if I open this up, and here they are. You can see the different inserts here and here. There are two different sizes. And those correspond here with the different size display or iMac that you have. So you can see if you have a 21.5-inch iMac, a 24-inch Apple LED Cinema display, or a 20-inch iMac, you're going to use the number 3 inserts, and then basically anything else. 27-inch iMac, 27-inch Thunderbolt display, 27-inch Apple LED Cinema display, or 24-inch iMac, you're going to use the number 4 inserts. So basically, these are the pieces that are going to clip on to the backpack itself, and then these are the plastic inserts that go inside to protect your display. This way you don't have metal on metal. So we're going to need both those pieces. In my case, I do have the Thunderbolt display, so we're going to need the 4, the size 4, and they're printed. It's printed on the inside. You probably can't make that out, but it says 4. So I'll need both of those. And then these are the pegs, which if you want to use your laptop with this, you'll put these in as well. I'm going to show you that in a second. Or if you want like a hard drive to stand up. Now there is a weight requirement for that. It only works with the MacBook Air. You can't use it with the MacBook Pro or the MacBook Pro with Retina. It's too heavy. So I believe it's like 2.96 pounds, which is the weight limitation to using the kind of vertical pegs. And that is just the exact weight of the MacBook Air. Both the 11 and the 13 will work fine. So you have to find the corresponding left and right pieces. They're labeled here. You can see there R, and then on this one you can see L. And then you want to find the corresponding pieces here that go inside. I've got R4 and L4. So basically I make sure that I have the L piece with the L4, and then I snap it together like so, kind of unscrewing this little cap and pushing this piece in until it clicks into place like so. And now I have this plastic barrier between the metal clip and the computer or my Thunderbolt display so that it doesn't get scratched. Repeat the process here on the other side with the right hand one like so. Unscrew this a little bit, snap it in place, and then I'm good to go with this one as well. Now you do get some stickers, and you also get a silicone pad which you can place on top of here to protect whatever device you have. So again, you're not putting bare metal on bare metal. So the next step is to take the two clips and attach them loosely to the backpack itself. Again, the left and right like so. We're going to go on here like this. The actual spinning clamp is going to go on the inside. If I grab the instructions back again, you can see exactly how that's going to work, like so. So you can see that position will look like this, right and left. So essentially what you want to do is remove this little nut right here and the washer, because that goes on the inside. Place the clip on like that. Take the washer, put it back on the inside, and then, whoops, and then put the nut back on. So let me just do that one more time. It's hard to do this through the camera. And you're not going to tighten this all the way. You're going to tighten this when you get it up onto your display. There you go. It's a little bit easier if I lay it down on the table. It's just not that easy to do this through the tripod. So I'm going to just tighten this a little bit so it's on there. You still want to be able to adjust this because that's going to determine where on your display or on your computer the shelf sits. So there's the first one. Let me quick do the second one. And what we'll do is we'll take this up to my computer and actually install it so you can see how the whole finished look works and what exactly you can do with it. So let me just finish that one. Clamp this one on like so. And I apologize for that, but there we go. So now I've got them both in position. This one's a little bit too tight. I'm going to loosen that. You want to be able to slide these because, again, you're going to place it on and slide them in to determine the height of where the backpack shelf is going to rest. All right, so let's head up to my Thunderbolt display and see this thing in action. To install the TwelveSouth BackPack 2, you simply slide the two clamps into the position that works best based on the height that you have the shelf installed at. Once it's centered, you clamp down the two nuts on the inside to lock the device or the backpack in place. And simply screw each side till it's nice and tight, and it will snug up, again, based on the position on the back of your iMac or cinema display that you choose best for the shelf itself. So I've got it in place like so, and now it's totally ready for use. Now I could stick a hard drive on top of this one. You can see I already have a secondary backpack in place with the pegs installed through these holes. This allows me to place my MacBook Air into the shelf. Can't really necessarily do that with two of these. If I want my MacBook Air, it's going to hit this. I could move these out a little bit and then position a hard drive on top of here if I wanted to. But the way I've been using this, and again, I already have one installed, so I'm going to remove this one. And it adjusts pretty easily, comes off. I have my MacBook Air over to the side here, and I've been placing it right into the pegs like so, onto the back of my Thunderbolt display. And then again, I can connect my power cable on one side and my Thunderbolt cable on the other for kind of a really streamlined setup. So that finishes up our brief look at the brand new BackPack 2 from TwelveSouth. This product sells for $34.99 directly from the TwelveSouth website. In my opinion, if you've got one of the products that works with this, being an iMac or a cinema display, this is a must-have, or a Thunderbolt display for that matter. This is a must-have accessory. It just makes total sense. The back of your device is kind of going unused. Why not add one of these BackPack 2s to it so you can start using that space for other products like hard drives, your computer, keys, your phone, whatever. So I'll put a link in the video description where you can learn more about the TwelveSouth BackPack 2. As always, if you have any questions about it, you know you can always drop me a line. Otherwise, have a great day.